Hey guys, welcome back to Arsenal Career Mode, and this episode is number 3. And as I said it before, I'm really excited for this series to kick off, and at the same time, going back to the post commentary days where I was doing that with Fulham. Basically, towards the last 2 seasons, I believe, because I was doing the live commentary for quite a while, but then turns out it was kind of a hassle for me, so I decided to, switch it up a little bit back to the post commentary, and it's much more easier for me. So, and first game today, of course, the episode for today, we have 3 games to cover. Basically, it's the games in September against Brentford, Chelsea, and also Man City, and of course, new season. And of course, compared to like the real life, there's nothing to compare to because what we have right now with the squad is completely different. How we started off with this team, of course, Aubameyang left and Balogun's also not in the team, and of course, there's tons of other players that were initially in the squad, but turns out loaned out in the middle of the season. So basically, we have to start the season from scratch, and it's quite tough, to be honest. We don't have much of a rotational change because the lack of other games that we're going to play this season without Europa League is going to be a little bit tough, and we have a pretty small squad depth. So rotational changes, it's not necessarily, depends on if there's like an injury or not. But back to today's game, you know what, Christian Eriksen, hats off to this guy because he came a long way after he collapsed back in the Euros 2020, and then after, I believe, after like 6 months, he recovered and continue his football career, and I'm happy for him. So the first game right here against Brentford, and like I said, scores a very early goal, assisted by Martin Odegaard. This guy, Martin Odegaard, it's a jam, I'm telling you. 82 rated, $30 million from Real Madrid is actually really, really, really cheap, to be honest, based on the quality that he has. So great assist right there, lob through ball to, like I said, that splits the difference for now. And then Frank Oyega from Brentford committed an error, not an error, but a tackle. Honestly, that was quite a scene because I don't think that was a red card. not even close to a red card. It could be a booking, it could be yellow card, but I don't think from that angle it looks dangerous. And then we scored the second goal right here with, like I said, again, second game for him. He can't score goals in real life, but he's definitely scored that one right there. It was a pretty nice goal, to be honest. It was right above the goalkeeper, but I guess might be there's some spins on the ball that misjudged the goalkeeper's David Raya vision, and we're taking 2-0 lead, very comfortable. And I put on 3 subs. One of them is Sammy Lakonga, and right there he scores his first ever Arsenal goal, and it was a pretty lucky one. The defender couldn't clear the ball, and then landed on his feet, and he converts that one for the third goal. And we won the first game of the season 3-0. And if you guys didn't hear any like commentary behind it, it's because I forgot to turn the commentary off, so you guys could probably hear Derek Ray and Dixon right behind me, so I didn't turn that off, my bad. And you guys saw it right there. Bernd Leno will be completing a 30 million move to Barcelona, which is completely awesome because we needed some more money for signings in January. Right now, currently we're at 15 million left, and 24.5 million, at least 24.5 million has converted into our transfer budget, which means we roughly have 30 million, actually 40 million to work with, and it is quite a lot of money. We can make one more signing potentially in January. And to today's game, Arsenal against Chelsea at home, unfortunately we have conceded the first goal. It was a great build-up goal by Chelsea, by the way, and took a 1-0 lead. And like I said, right there, a low-driven shot, but then Kepa is right there to make a very comfortable save. In 28th minute right here, we have Granit Xhaka. More responsibility for him in the middle, actually. A box-to-box midfielder from deep lying playmaker to box-to-box, and he actually converted to that role very well. And right there with a great assist to Martinelli, a great lob through ball, a classic L1 triangle press right there, and then great control by Martinelli, and of course great finish right there to shoot past Kepa, and we tied the game right there 1-1. And so far we still couldn't really find a lot of chances in the game, and I've switched the difficulty to ultimate, so it's a little bit difficult. But against Chelsea, I expected more from us. And Siak crosses in the middle to Pulisic. What a great cross, and what a header by Christian Pulisic. Arguably, you can blame Tomiyasu for not marking his man well. And honestly, for the first two games of Tomiyasu hasn't been performing as greatly as I wanted him to be. And then right in the 76th minute, Kepa makes a fantastic save to deny a potential tying goal right there. Martin Odegaard, look at the replay once again. Didn't really hit the ball cleanly, but just a little bit of a tip away from Kepa. Makes a whole difference, and that's how we lost the game. The first loss of the season against Chelsea. Honestly, yeah, Gabriel is definitely frustrated. Could have easily gone both ways, but I guess Chelsea got the benefit of a doubt in the end and scoring a kind of a late winner in the 70th minute. And for the development plan, it is going to be very interesting because there are certainly a few players that I want to do have massive role in the team, including the likes of Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and also Saka. But for now, I'm converting the team to a 4-3-3 formation, which means our wide midfielders, including Martinelli, Pepe, and also Saka, they will be converted to a winger position, a little bit of a position where they can push higher up and more of having a more responsible in the offensive role. And also I'm trying to convert Smith Rowe into a cam position. So you know what, it's more natural for him, and I know a lot of people think that Smith Rowe actually works better on the left hand side, but I'm pretty sure I have quite a big plan for the summer in terms of our potential new winger. I'm not gonna disclose it yet, but it will happen pretty soon. Well, think about it. Basically, every episode that I'm gonna post, it's going to be covered the whole full month. So maybe around 5-6 episodes later, we'll be going into the January transfer window. Again, the first season is going to be pretty short because the lack of games that we have compared to last season. So again, I'm not quite worried about the changes for now, but eventually if one injury hits us hard, then that will be a problem because again, we're out of depth in every major position, so we gotta be careful with that as well. Plus, I increase the injury frequency just a little bit, so it might be a risk here and there. And right here, away from home this time against Man City, we conceded 2 goals within 50 minutes. Kevin De Bruyne with 2 goals right there, and that's pretty much sums up the game. 2-0. At least we didn't get battered, and I think it's okay for me to actually lose a game against Man City. Again, traveling away to Etihad, and it is going to be a very tough fixtures for this month, but we certainly did a pretty nice job in the end. And even though we didn't do much throughout the whole game, and Aaron Ramsey, let's talk about this signing for his bid. Tremendous signing, of course, for Arsenal, because it turns out it is a benefit for Arsenal in the end. I still remember in my last Fulham career mode, I didn't have Ramsdale in my team, I believe, in the last season because I think he's not good enough, and I believe that 80 overall rating is the best that he could reach. But who would have thought he came to Arsenal just as I was doing the Arsenal career mode? So does Nketiah. And Ramsdale, turns out it was a great signing for us. And honestly, the reason we haven't get battered by both big teams, Chelsea and also Man City, is because Ramsdale, he made so many saves right there, you guys can see. And definitely really happy with him. And of course, this month we lost 2 and we won 1 game, but currently we're sitting at 15th at the table, or 16th at the table, and very frustrating as well. What's funny thing is Newcastle is actually taking the number 1 spot, and then Leeds coming up next, and very disappointing. Spurs are not doing a great job either. They're literally 1 position ahead of us, one ranking up. And I cannot say, but I'm a little bit disappointed with the Chelsea's game because, again, as I said it before, it could have gone both ways, but they got just a little bit lucky in the end. So And Man City, there's not there. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna beat Man City. We got some shots here and there, but not the best game we have. But I know this team can build. So that will be end for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in a bit.